you've got it right, is the success of the insurgency, and we bring in Cabo Delgado, is their ability, one, to indoctrinate, to create fear among the young people, where they have to kill to show their loyalty. There's no other alternative for them. It becomes their new home. They want to be part of it. And violence at this young age is the only way for them, one, to survive, two, to be able to have some way of living in a situation where there's no other option. It is tragic, it is sad, that it's a harsh reality.
Well, it certainly is a harsh reality, but I think one of the biggest problems is sometimes when one looks at governments as well and those in power, they don't recognize these dangers that are associated. And again, in terms of creating an environment that is conducive to young people growing up, giving them hope, giving them a future. But when young people don't see any silver lining, or they don't see a bright future ahead, this is exactly what happens. They get exploited.
Oh, yes. I want to go back to Cabo Delgado. Let's look at Cabo Delgado. Deoccupication, foreign interests running wild, war on terror being propagated even by the government. Instead of looking at human dignity, everyone is talking about development. But what are the people of Cabo Delgado, or what do they want? Do they want these fancy houses? They want service delivery, and they want to move back to their ancestral homes. And for honest, those issues are not being recognized, being attended to, and not being sold out to LNG sectors. I'm afraid the youth will be left frustrated. And that's why I've said repeatedly, you can give them all work, but if you don't respect their way of life, you will not address the problem. And this applies to South Sudan, this applies to the DRC, to Nigeria. We list them in this bit. We must stop using Western concepts, force them onto communities in Africa, and expect the youth to be satisfied.
Exactly. Now, just look at Cabo Delgado. How big a problem is there? Do we have any idea as to the magnitude of the problem, and even how many child soldiers are being used?
That is extremely difficult. What I can tell you, and I'm talking rough estimates, viewers, it's extremely difficult to be accurate. But if you take NDP being in insurgent control for over a year, we are looking easily at between 1,000 and 2,000 only young boys being kidnapped. And they went through an intense process from phase 1 to phase 4 before they started military training. How many of them are at play now on the military battlefield? I do not want to guess. It will not be fair. But the kidnapping statistics indicate magnitude of the problem.
Well, Jasmine, as always, we thank you for your time and these regular updates that you bring along by being part of the show this morning. And also, we thank you. We do appreciate you taking time out and talking to us. We wish you all the best. We wish you safety as well. And please take care.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Jasmine Opperman joining us this morning, and she is the Director Africa at the Terrorism Research and Analysis Consortium, providing us with an update out of Cabo Delgado this morning. The time is just gone 8:45 a.m. We come back, we'll be joined by candidate for Ward 9 in Lenasia, Zarina